welcome to PsK Masterclass. My name is Khathu Nematei and our guest today is Sonti Mndebele. She'll be giving us her Jazzy musical journey. Sonti moved to Germany with the musical Sounds of Soweto, where she worked with people like Donna and Tina Turner. She moved to London to join Ipi Tombi in 1984. And that's where she met Hugh and Miriam Makeba. She worked with them for about 9 years. Also performed at the Grammy Awards with Paul Simon. She has worked with Sting, Abdullah Ibrahim, Sade, Boy George, Peter Gabriel, Lionel Richie as well, and Grace Jones. She has also recorded with Soul to Soul. So this woman, she's a legend in this industry, and she's traveled the world doing what she loves best, which is music. And today she'll be telling us her Jazzy musical journey. Ladies and gentlemen, Sonti Mndebele.
Hi everybody, my name is Sonti Mndebele. Welcome to PsK Masterclass. I just want to share with you what I have achieved in my career. It is so wonderful. It has been so wonderful. I must say I'm blessed to be able to share everything that I have achieved. I have been all over the world. All over the world you can think of. I have done so much in my career. I've been to the UK, to Europe, to the USA, to the Caribbeans, working with big top artists that you can think of. I have achieved a lot, and in so much that I am proud of myself, and I would like to also encourage young people, the young up and coming, to follow our footsteps as I did with my mentor, whom I'm going to speak about later on. I've been in this industry for 40 years and plus. I have worked with the cream of all you can think of. Here in South Africa, before I left for Europe, I have worked with Gibson Kente. He actually trained me to be the person I am today. May his soul rest in peace. I have worked with, I will start with our own legends who are not with us today. My mentor Miriam Makeba, my mentor Hugh Masekela, Jonas Wangwa, Tshepo Tsula, just to name a few from South Africa. And then of course, while I was abroad, I had worked with Sade, Tina Turner, Donna, Lionel Richie, Grace Jones, Bruce Springsteen, Paul Simon, so many, and what's his name again? Johnny Clegg, the late Johnny Clegg, and so many of them. The list goes on, and I'm so proud to have met and worked with these people. I've shared, some of them I shared the stage with, some of them we were in the same show, some of them I was doing duets with, and I was on the Gracelands tour with Paul Simon, the biggest show that I have ever done, and that show even took me to the Grammy Awards with Paul Simon, the biggest stage on this earth, the Grammy Awards in America. So I'm so proud of myself and my achievements. There's so much to tell you, but you hang in there, I tell you. I'm not just a singer. I do quite a lot in this industry. I'm a songwriter. I co-produce my music with my producer. And I also mentor young people, young up-and-coming artists, and also orphans. I do a lot of fundraising for orphans and orphanage homes, where I found out that in these homes there are talented children who are not just orphans, who are not just disabled, they are also talented. You know, I remember I went to Nigeria, I went to Ghana, I went to Europe where I was. I actually met these children and I was so shocked the amount of talent that they have, you know. So I used to gather them, go to schools and train them, mentor them, and then of course I would teach them South African music. These children don't speak English. I mean, they don't speak our language, but I would teach them our songs, our traditional songs, our folk songs, and of course my music. And then we'll go and perform at concerts, and then we will raise money for them. So I'm very, very passionate about that. Well, I've spoken about everything that I have done so far, and it's not enough. Otherwise, it will take the whole day. Now, what I want to ask you to do is to go to my website. And my website is www.sontimusic.com, where you will get every information that you will be looking for. Now I want to share with you how I met Miriam Makeba, who was my sister, my mother, my mentor, and also my teacher. Actually, I met Miriam Makeba while I was here in South Africa at an early age before I went into exile. When my parents used to play her music at home, you know, they were playing a lot of artists. You know, they had all of their music. But Miriam Makeba's music really, really touched me. And I told my parents that, you know what, one day I would love to be like this woman, you know, and the rest is history. Because I was able to meet her through Hugh Masekela. I actually went on tour with Ibrahim, as we call him. I met him in 1984 in London, as I was on another show, which was a big show from South Africa by the name of Ipi Tombi. That was the biggest show. It was in the West End. If you can perform at the West End in London and Broadway in America, then you have started somewhere. You have made it. So I was actually rehearsing this show, Ipi Tombi in London, and of course I met Hugh Masekela. And of course he asked me to work with him as he was preparing to go on tour of Europe, America, and the UK. As we were in America, we were touring America, we were in Washington, DC. Little did I know that my idol was in the audience, Miriam Makeba. And after the show, she came backstage to meet all of us. I just could not believe it. I was so excited. I nearly fainted, you know, because little did I know that she will be there, and also I will meet her personally. I had dreamed about this day since I was a child. Of course, she greeted all of us I just went and hugged her, kissed her. I just didn't want to let go of her. And I said to her how I love her, how I adore her. She's always been my idol. And then she mentioned something to Ibrahim that will stay with me for the rest of my life. That she would like to work with me if Hugh hasn't got shows, if I'm available. Now, that was not even a problem because most of their shows were combined. So yes, I started working with Miriam Makeba since 1984. I've worked with this woman for more than 10 years. I've traveled the world with her. Oh, I can go on and on about Miriam Makeba. She taught me a lot. I am what I am today because of the teachings of Miriam Makeba. I wasn't only working with her just to earn money. I was just taking everything, absorbing everything that she was doing, on stage, when she was doing interviews, when she was, rehearsing, how she carried herself. Oh my goodness, this is what I do. I have learned a lot from her. Each time she goes for her interviews, I would follow her because I wanted to learn how to be interviewed, how I can conduct myself with the media, as you all know how they can be, So I have learned a lot. I used to follow her. Everything she was doing, I'll be there. I was just watching and learning, taking everything in, so that when I was ready to go solo, I knew everything. I knew everything, But of course, I used to go to her if I didn't know this and that. She would advise me, and then of course, I would do it. Oh, how I miss her. May her soul rest in peace. I have missed her so much, and fortunately, when she passed on, I was in this country because I have been based in London for 35 years or more. So I was here in this country visiting. When I say this country, my country, South Africa, this is home, So I was here when she passed on. I said, oh my goodness, it was so sad. But may her soul rest in peace. She's done enough. She's done a lot, That is why we called her Mama Africa. There is none like her. She will be our mother all the time. I must share this with you, how I started this journey that took me all over the world. It wasn't easy. I persevered. I actually went into exile in 1976 during the uprising, Soweto uprising, and went to Botswana. While I was in Botswana, I tried to find scholarships to go and study music because this is the thing that I was born with, to sing and learn how to write music. I failed, I couldn't get any, but I persevered. I said, God has given me this gift of voice, this gift of talent that He wanted me to share with the world. So in Botswana, I decided to put together a band. I started singing with these Botswana artists, musicians, and then of course, later in 1979, I was able to meet somebody from the UK who came to Botswana as we were rehearsing the show. There was going to be a festival, so we were rehearsing, I met this guy, and of course I introduced myself. He listened to our rehearsals, he loved my voice, and he said, okay, I see what I can do when I get, because you are so talented, I see what I can do when I get back to London. Of course he did that. He sent me to Germany. I met this, I was involved in this show, Sounds of Soweto. And then that's where I met Tina Turner, I met Donna. I was involved in their shows, we were sharing the same stage. So really I persevered. I worked hard because I was following my heart, my talent, you know. So I will advise you, young people who are in this industry or who are pursuing this industry, that it is not easy. It is not easy at all. You have to work hard. You have to know what you want to do. Things don't come easy just like that. Anything doesn't come easy. You have to work very, very hard. Even if it's hard, do not lose hope. Do not lose hope. Continue doing it. I didn't even know, as I was working with Miriam Makeba and all the people that I have mentioned, Hugh, Masekela and Tina Turner and all that, I didn't even know that one day I'll be able to write music, write songs. Today I'm a songwriter. You know, I had this talent that I didn't even know I had. You know, I write songs. I'm a songwriter. I produce young people. I mentor young people. Follow your heart and know what you want to do. And be confident, and do not forget that there is God. You must always pray. Everything you do, give it to God. Let Him deal with it. And believe that it is done. I tell you, you won't regret it. You'll go far. I am what I am because of that. I never looked back. I never ever think twice of what I just decided. I'm going for this because this is what I want. This is what I'm here for. This is what God brought me into this world to do. And I'm still doing it, stronger and stronger. I will not stop. I will remember Miriam Makeba's words. I always remember her words. When I always call her when I was still in London, I would call her just to check on her. And she'd be saying to me, oh, Donna, my child, I'm so tired. I just came back. I was in Europe and blah, blah, blah. And I said, so why don't you rest? She says, no, I can't. I have to cook. I have to do this. I have to do this. I said, but you must rest. And Mama, why do you travel? Because you have done what you came here for. You've done it for years. You must rest. Don't take up too much work. And she would say to me, my daughter, as long as I can still sing, as long as I can still walk and perform, I will never stop. I will die on stage. I will die on stage. As long as I can still do it, I will continue. And guess what? She died on stage. May her soul rest in peace. One thing I would ask you to do, please follow the government's regulations regarding COVID-19. Wash your hands all the time, sanitize, and please wear your mask. Wear your masks, yes. Okay. I just want to thank you all watching. I hope I have inspired all of you. Follow your dreams and you will go far. I wish you all the luck. God bless.